And welcome into another KDSJ-TV exclusive of some high school basketball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook, as we are right back in the Heart Ranch as it's time for some playoff basketball. It's win or go home the rest of the way here in girls Class A basketball, as it's the Region 8 semifinals between the 3-seeded Belle Fourche Lady Bronx taking on the hometown number 2 seed at Rapid City Christian Lady Comets right here from the Heart Ranch. Winner advances to the Sodak 16. Loser gets ready for track and field or whatever spring sports they have going on. As good evening, Clayson Davis here with you with KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. And welcome into our Jake's Collision Repair Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair, the Black Hills home team for collision repairs at 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish or off exit 32 at Junction Avenue in Sturgis. As the band plays the tops here at the Heart Ranch, home of the Heart Ranch Camping Resort, home of the best hot dogs in a high school concession stand, in my humble opinion, and also home to Rapid City Christian. As we sit atop here at the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, the official sports medicine provider to several high schools in the Black Hills as well as Northeast Wyoming, as we're here at the top deck of the Rapid City Christian High School, looking down inside the down onto the gym where both teams start their warm-ups. Of course, Belle Fourche took care of Hot Springs on Tuesday. That game was on KDSJ-TV as well. You can rewatch that game on our YouTube channel and on Facebook. Meanwhile, Rapid City Christian, they had to go through the lead Deadwood Lady Gold Diggers, the 7th seed, to host their second straight playoff game. Belle Fourche, being the lower seed, ending up having to travel to Rapid City Christian. These two teams met not that long ago, actually, as these two teams met up in the regular season back on the 11th of February, where Rapid City Christian held on to a 57-50 win over Belle Fourche right here in the Heart Ranch, and the Bronx are looking to try to even up the season series at one apiece, and this game is the one that matters the most, as loser of this game will go home. Winner will advance to the Sodak 16 with a chance to qualify for state, and it's the race to Spearfish here in Class A girls basketball. We will come back and light this candle with our Laying the Foundation segment being brought to you by Heiserling Concrete. We'll get a deeper dive into both of these teams after this break and get ready to go for tip-off. It's our Jake's Collision Repair Countdown to Tip-Off on KDSJ. We'll be back after this break.
Come with me now. Come with me now.
Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality, guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers returned again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is everywhere you need us to be. On the sidelines, supporting our local athletes, at our clinic locations throughout the region, and at our Ortho Express walk-in clinic when you don't have time to wait. We're here when you need us, working as a team to make your comeback stronger than ever. Getting stronger, getting better, getting you back to your best self. The life of an athlete has its uncertainties, wins and losses, injury and recovery. In the Black Hills area, athletes can always count on Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for whatever moves you.
You see them everywhere. That's because Heinzerling Concrete of Spearfish is the most trusted name for everything from driveways, sidewalks, decorative stamp patios, and of course, foundations. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support the activities that help our area youth build their foundation for future success. Whatever the job, Heinzerling Concrete is the name you can trust. Google Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish or call 210-2320.
Beef Logic, Inc. is proud to sponsor South Dakota's high school and collegiate athletes this season as they work alongside their partners at the South Dakota Beef Industry Council to deliver the Build Your Base sports nutrition program at local high schools and colleges around the state and the country. Are you looking for a simple, easy-to-follow program that can help you and your family optimize performance both on and off the field of play? Check out buildyourbase.org and learn why beef continues to be the premier protein for athletic performance and recovery.
And welcome back to the Hart Ranch. Clayson Davis here giving you some high school basketball on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. Of course, on the radio waves, listening to Black Hill State University as they host Adams State in a women's and men's doubleheader. As BHSU Athletic Director Mark Norrie just walked by our Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. Of course, his daughter, senior for the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs, watching her in her potentially last game, although I bet the Norrie family would wish that wouldn't happen here tonight at the Hart Ranch. As let's get a further dive into both of these teams, and we will do that when we lay the foundation to this matchup. That's being brought to you by Heiserling Concrete. Give them a call at 210-2320. We will start with the said Belle Fourche Lady Broncs. Come into this season, high hopes, again behind Lily Norrie, college basketball player. She did sign her letter of intent to play said college basketball, as they're currently 12-9 on the season. The Belle Fourche Lady Broncs, they're 3-5 on the road this season, 4-8 versus teams with a winning record. As these two teams have met in this same spot in the only in Belle Fourche a season ago, and it was the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs beating the Comets to advance to the Sodak 16, where they lost in the Sodak 16 to end their season. But this time, Christian's the higher seed, and that's why we are here in the Hart Ranch, and Christian trying to get payback on the Broncs for ending their season last year. Again, the Broncs are led by Lily Norrie as far as scoring-wise, as everything will run through number 31 in the purple and white. Reagan Hatling also had double-digit points against Hot Springs on Tuesday right here on KDSJ-TV. And the Belle Fourche Broncs, they're capable of scoring points. Can they control the ball and not provide so many turnovers? That will be a key for the Broncs in this contest. As Christian, they will go fast and they will go to their bench early and often. Christian definitely has the depth advantage in this contest. So we'll see if Belle Fourche is able to score points and control the basketball. As you're looking at both of these teams, Belle Fourche only averaging 46.6 points per game. They give up around 39 points per game, though, so the defense for the Broncs, definitely their strong suit on the season. They play matchup zone, they play man, they can do it all, and they'll have to go deep in their tool belt to beat Rapid City Christian here tonight. Speaking of Rapid City Christian, we'll look at them. The Lady Comets also come into this contest with a 12-9 record, averaging 52 points per game, giving up 43. We saw them just this past Saturday right here at the Hart Ranch when the Spearfish Spartans took on Rapid City Christian. As you look at Christian record-wise, started off the year on a 4-game win streak with wins over Douglas, and then during the Lakota Invitational, wins over Marty, White River, Lakota Tech, lost to a very good Mapayaloota team, then beat a few North Dakota schools, beat Hill City and Sturgis, lost to St. Thomas More, who's the number 1 seed in Region 8A. Also lost to Sioux Falls Christian, one of the best teams in the girls Class A basketball. Beat Freeman, lost to a Custer team, beat Hot Springs, then lost to Mapayaloota again, and then Tri-Valley there in Madison. Then they beat Belle Fourche right here in the Hart Ranch, beat Lee Deadwood, lost to Stevens and Spearfish, but then beat Lee Deadwood in round 1 of the Region 8A tournament. As they beat Lee Deadwood 73-27 behind great performance from junior forward Sadie Marshall. She led the team in scoring with 15 points. 4 Comets got in the double figure scoring when they took on the Gold Diggers of Lead Deadwood. As junior guard Bryn Casey scored 12, 7th grader forward Lisa Kiefer scored 11, and freshman guard Nora Kiefer scored 10 points. As that's a little recap from what happened on a Tuesday right here from the Hart Ranch. Meanwhile, Belle Fourche on Tuesday, they had 17-0 run to kick off the game versus Hot Springs, and that just put them on cruise control throughout the entire game. As Lily Norrie, Delaney Larson, Reagan Hatling, Emma Neal, and Peyton Richardson all entered the game, all entered the scoring column in the first 4.5 minutes to build up that 17-0 lead. Bronx led 32-10 at halftime, 41-17 after 3 quarters. And Belle Fourche, they were very patient against that 1-3-1 zone defense from Hot Springs. As scoring in that contest for the Bronx, Lily Norrie paced the Lady Bronx with 19 points. Reagan Hatling had 16. Delaney Larson had 5. Emma Neal had 5. Kaylee Nowajeski had 3. Peyton Richardson with a bucket. Maya Nowajeski with 2 points as well. They were 7 from 12 from the free throw line, 20 total field goals, 52 total points. And again, Belle Fourche will have to score points tonight to go up against this explosive Rapid City Christian team. Both of these teams, again, met in the regular season. It was just a 7-point win for Rapid City Christian. And see if the Bronx can get revenge earlier from this season, or can the Comets push their ticket to the Sodak 16? We will find out next as our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off continue. We'll take another break and come back with our matchup menu. That's all up next right here on KDSJ-TV.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Truck Month has arrived, and Junix and Spearfish has the deals you've been waiting for now during Ram Truck Month for work and for play. A 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn as low as $48,840. A new 2024 Ram 3500 Tradesman as low as $53,995. Or a 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie as low as $57,520. Visit Junix.com to see what's available. Then schedule a test drive to see what's possible at Junix Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Whatever the weather, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating keeps you in the comfort zone with expert heating and air conditioning repair or replacement from American Standard Mitsubishi. For over 70 years, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has delivered quality service to the Northern Hills and Northeast Wyoming. When you need timely, expert service for heating, cooling, or plumbing, call 605-642-5755 or search Wolf's Plumbing and Heating and stay in the comfort zone.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Back at the Hart Ranch with our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off. Clayson Davis with you guys on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. As earlier today, we sat down with head of Black Hills State University athletic director and father of number 31 for the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx, Lily Norrie. That's Mark Norrie. He sat down with us with our From the Bench podcast earlier today, talked a little bit about the transition from basketball coach to head athletic director, and you can rewatch and re-listen to that interview right here on our YouTube channel at KDSJ-TV and also on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. Let's look at what else is going on across the state and with our matchup menu, and that's being brought to you by South Dakota Beef Logic. As, again, the Region 8A tournament continues, as on the other side of the bracket, we will have the number 1 seed St. Thomas More Lady Cavaliers taking on Hill City, who won in thrilling fashion with a buzzer beater over the rival Custer Wildcats there in Custer on Tuesday. Of course, right here on KDSJ-TV, Rapid City Christian hosting Belle Fourche. In Region 8B today, Harding County is hosting Faith. McLaughlin is hosting the Lemon Cowgirls in Region 8B. In Region 7B, Bennett County hosting White River, Kadoka area hosting Wall. And in Region 7A, that's what we're missing in girls basketball action. Number 1, Mapayalluta hosting Pine Ridge. Lakota Tech taking on Winter. Any games going on in a Class AA basketball? Only one. Watertown's taking on Harrisburg in a doubleheader. And I believe that's all we have for our matchup menu that's going on today, being brought to you by South Dakota Beef Logic. Again, these two teams met up earlier this year, back on the 11th of February, as the Comets snapped their 2-game losing streak with a hard-fought win over the Bronx, as Noah Kiefer led the Comets with 13 points. Bryn Casey and senior Linda Williams each had 9 points. Sadie Marshall, 7 points. Abby Thompson, 7 points in that win versus Belle Fourche back on the 11th. Can the Bronx get revenge, or can Rapid City Christian complete the season sweep? We will find out. It's our Data Alert starting lineups coming up next. We'll see who will start for both of these teams, and we will get rocking and rolling right here on KDSJ-TV. That's coming up next right here on YouTube and on Facebook.
No matter what life throws in your direction, Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish reminds you to make you and your family's dental health a top priority. Putting off small problems now can lead to big ones later. We are small enough to feel like family, but big enough to bring you the latest technology. Before your lives get too hectic with school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, schedule a comprehensive exam now. We love our patients. Celebrating 50 years of dentistry in Spearfish.
Let our family care for your family.
Whether you've lived here for years or if you're new to town, everyone wants to know the best place to buy a quality pre-owned car, truck, and SUV, or where to go to have your current ride kept in shape. Brandon Kemp here from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Need new tires? We got them, all major brands. Your brakes squeaking, or do you just hear something that's not quite right? We can help. Or maybe you're looking to upgrade to something a little more suitable. Well, you came to the right place. Superior Auto Solutions on Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish, or find us online at superiorautost.com.
Make eating better, easy with Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Spearfish. Just because you're in a hurry doesn't mean you can't eat better. Made-to-order smoothies, wraps, sandwiches, and flatbreads that instantly boost your mood, all with delivery available. Plus, check out all the different flavors of smoothie bowls, salads, and even breakfast items. Located off I-90, exit 14 on Platinum Drive, just down the hill from the Holiday Inn. Eat well, live well at Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Spearfish.
Quality food at a fair price. That's what you expect, and that's what you'll get at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or to grab a bite to eat before or after the game. Choose from daily specials, and a trip to the fresh soup and salad bar is always a hit. Plus, the Millstone can accommodate larger groups, like buses or your next meeting in their private party room. So, if it's just you and a friend or the whole team, get a great meal at a great price. The Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish.
American Colloid, a minerals technology.
And we're back here with our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off. PA announcer here at the Hart Ranch going through all the reserves for both teams as everyone gets recognition here today. And our broadcast of this playoff game has been authorized by the special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. And we couldn't be here without the help of them. As again, look at the reserves for the Belle Fourche Bronx. Now looking at the reserves for the Rapid City Christian Lady Comets. Gives me a chance to see who is starting now for Belle Fourche. Again, the Comets, head coached by Paul Kiefer, and the head coach for the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx, Bill Burr. Again, both of these teams coming into the contest, 12-9. Rapid City Christian had the tiebreaker over the two teams, and that's why they're hosting here. Again, these two teams met in the same spot last year, and it was the Bronx winning. And let's see if Rapid City Christian can get revenge. Either way, loser of this game goes home. It's time for our Dana Dental Arts starting lineups, brought to you by Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish. Let our family care for your family. We'll start with the Bronx. Wearing the number 3, a senior guard at 5'7", Kaylee Nowajeski. Number 23, a junior forward/center at 5'10", that's Delaney Larson. A sophomore guard/forward at 5'8", wearing number 25, that's Aurora Voiles. Number 31, a senior forward/center at 6'1", Lily Norrie. And number 35, a junior forward/center, that is Reagan Hatling for the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx. And now let's look at the starting lineups for the Rapid City Christian Lady Comets. They'll start like this. A junior forward at 5'10", Sadie Marshall gets a start for the Comets. Number 5, a senior guard at 5'7", Addie Thompson gets a start. Number 10, she had a great game versus the Bronx last time these two met. That's a freshman forward at 5'7", number 10, Nora Kiefer. Number 14, a Bryn Casey, a junior guard at 5'7", gets a start for the Comets as well. And number 30, a senior forward at 5'10", Linda Williams gets a start for the Comets, again coached by Paul Kiefer. We'll take another timeout and come back with our starting tip right here on KDSJ-TV.
Company is not only part of the community we live in, they are the community. Bentonite Clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belle Fourche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
For over 10 years, Allied Construction has been a trusted name in the Black Hills, providing top-quality construction services to our local community. We take pride in being a local business with deep roots in the area. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust us to deliver exceptional results on every project. Our team is dedicated to providing personalized service, ensuring your project gets the attention and expertise it deserves.
Check out their website today. Click alliedconstruction.com or find them on Facebook. It's not one, but two great locations in Spearfish to gas up and get what you need on the go. Exit 8 and Exit 14 Speedy Marts offer everything you need so you can get in and get out and get back on the road. Find your favorite snacks and a cold drink, or maybe something fresh from the kitchen or in the cold case. It's all homemade right here. And Exit 8 and Exit 14 offers top-tier fuels from Phillips 66, so you get the most from your transportation. Exit 8 and 14 Speedy Marts in Spearfish. Right off the road, right on the money.
Do-it-yourself made easy with help from Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche. Whether you're a full-fledged contractor or just taking care of some jobs around your home, Proline has the equipment you need. Lifts for any job, like scissor lifts, boom lifts, and man lifts, skid steers, trenchers, backhoes, and more. Step inside to find smaller tools for do-it-yourself projects like concrete work, painting, sewer repair, and more. Call 723-7677, click ProlineEquipmentRentals.com, or stop by off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche today.
For nearly 50 years, Low Roofing Incorporated has been the trusted name in commercial roofing across western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming. Family owned and operated since 1975, they bring quality craftsmanship and reliable service to every project, big or small. From repairs to new installations, Low Roofing Incorporated covers it all. Protect your business with the experts who care and products that last. Call 1-800-658-4543. Low Roofing Incorporated, building a legacy of trust, one roof at a time.
And we're back at the Hart Ranch here for the tip-off of the Region 8A semifinal match. Winner goes to the Sodak 16, loser goes home. Thank you for joining us here on KDSJ-TV. We had our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off. That was brought to you by Heiserling Concrete. That was brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair. Heiserling Concrete laid the foundation of this matchup. Our Dana Dental Arch starting lineups. And we're underway with Linda Williams getting the ball. First off goes shot. Jump shot is good for Linda Williams, and that will break open scoring for the Comets. Quick bucket by Linda Williams. Now let's see if Belle Fourche breaks the press. They do. As they go down on low, and they're going to catch, I believe, the foul on Rapid City Christian. That's going to be Abby Thompson with the foul. It's going to be her first. Both teams coming into this contest with 12-9. Boyles to the outside. That's Nori. Nori inside to Belle Fourche. Larson shot no good. Gets the rebound back outside to Boyles. And it's a new 35-second shot clock for the Bronx. Noah Jeske trying to find someone. One dribble goes inside to Hatling. She had 16 points versus Hot Springs. Goes back outside. High-low post, and we got a 3-second violation on Lily Nori. So the Bronx will come up empty on their first possession. Again, thank you for joining us here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. Comets got scoring early with Johnson. Now we have Marshall back top the key. Casey is going to be fouled on the floor, and they will catch this one on Nori with her first foul. Of course, tonight's officials being brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Comets goes inbound to Williams, who stripped momentarily, gets her own rebound. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Hatling with the rebound for the Bronx. And now they'll set up in the full court press, and that's a high pass by Kaylee Nowajeski, airmailed to the sidelines, and that Rapid City Christian press causing a turnover on the Bronx. It's going to be a key for the Bronx tonight. How do they handle the pressure from Rapid City Christian? 3-2 zone. Ball movement. Here's a long three for Christian. Front iron no good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of Nori. 3 attempted that time by Abby Thompson. And the Comets will maintain possession. Again, a 3-2 zone put up by Belle Fourche. As now we have Thompson into some trouble. Over to Casey. Casey into the corner to Williams. Williams, skip pass. Now that is Marshall. Marshall through the lane, up off the back rim. No good. Rebound will go off of Williams, and an empty possession for the Comets. So the defense for both of these teams coming up big to start this contest. Now here's that Comet press. Can Belle Fourche break it? Nori up floor. There's Noah Jeske into the corner and throws it off the back of Marshall, but it will roll out of bounds. As we're about 2 minutes into this contest, just one bucket. And that was right off the tip, no pun intended, by Williams for the Comets. Voiles finally gets it in bounds to Hatling. Now here's Noah Jeske. Over to Voiles. Voiles will drive, stops the drive, hands off over to Hatling. Hatling jump shot, and it's good, and Belle Fourche gets their first 2 points of the night, courtesy of Reagan Hatling. 2-2 game now in this regional semifinal. Here's Williams. Williams, cross court over to Casey. Casey top of the key. Will drive, keep driving through the double team. Up no good. Williams with the rebound, put back, and it's good. And Williams has got all 4 of the Comets' points early in this contest. Belle Fourche going up against that 2-1 press. They break it with ease with Noah Jeske. Back over to Voiles. Trying to get a high-low setup with Larson and Nori. Here's Nori on the corner, goes inside to Larson. Larson through the lane, loses it momentarily, back to Hatling, over to Larson. Larson through the lane, stops the drive, blocked, and it will go out of bounds off of Kiefer and stay with the Bronx. Very low scoring game so far. Both defenses doing their job. Of course, Belle Fourche only allows around 39 points per game. Christian allowing 43. So it's a statistically good defense per game. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nowajewski with a layup, no good. Johnson with a rebound. And Johnson will have it. The ball bounce off of 2 Christian Comets and will go out of bounds. And Belle Fourche will maintain. Will get the possession. Can they do anything with it on offense? That's the question, and we'll find out the answer. Here's Hatling. Into the middle to Norrie. Norrie going up against Kiefer. Norrie is stripped outside. Larson, three-pointer. Back iron, no good. And rebound to guess who? That is Williams for the Comets. Now Casey into the corner. Marshall. Kiefer. Through the lane, Kiefer puts up shot, blocked, no good, and the good defense by the Bronx. Up floor, Lily Norrie. Norrie, layup, good, and the foul. That'll get the Bronx on their feet. Lily Norrie, her first bucket of the night. Ties up the ball game, and Belle Fourche has a chance to get a three-point play and their first lead of the game. As Johnson will take a seat for the Comets. Into the game now, that is number 45, and that is Miley Johnson, a junior center at 5'11". Three-point play is good by Norrie, and she will take a quick seat. Update our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Norrie now up to 3 points. Belle Fourche takes a 1-point lead, and into the contest for the Bronx. That will be number 15. And that is Maya Nowajewski. Maya, freshman guard. Here's a three in the corner by Christian. No good. That was Marshall with the rebound. And the rebound will go off of a Bronx. They'll bounce off of Kiefer and go to the Bronx. As in some more substitutions for the Comets into the game for Rapid City Christian. That is Nia Selfridge, a sophomore guard at 5'4", and also into the contest. That's number 2, and that is Shaylee Griffith for the Comets. Larson through the lane, puts up a shot off the glass. Too strong, no good. Selfridge with the rebound. Comets, Casey through the lane, shot off the glass, no good. Voiles with the rebound. Both teams just trying to get a shot up off the glass as soon as they can, but neither of them going to fall. Voiles will just go through the lane. Her layup's no good. Griffith with the rebound. Goes over to Kiefer. It's been a low-scoring bar fight for the most part. It's the best way to describe it. Here's Griffith on the corner. Goes back top to Keith Selfridge. Selfridge drives to the lane. Kiefer. Kiefer splits through the double team. Back iron no good. Rebound goes to Hatling. Nowajewski over to Voiles. Voiles back to the top of the key to Nowajewski. Voiles, bounce pass into the corner to Hatling, and it's stolen away by the Comets, and Casey with the steal, and Voiles commits the foul. As Voiles threw that pass straight to Reagan Hatling, and she had Bryn Casey all up in her grill. Substitution now. Lily Norrie re-enters the contest. Delaney Larson will take a seat on the bench for Coach Burr and his Lady Bronx. Again, both teams 12-9 on the year. Christian with a 7-point win in the regular season. Now it's going to go back to that zone defense for the Comets, and it's a steal by Nowajewski. Up floor, and she'll slow up the fast break. Gets it back over to Voiles. Voiles sets up the offense over to Nowajewski. Nowajewski into some trouble. Goes over to Voiles. Voiles with the left hand. Too strong, and she'll be fouled. Aurora Voiles, she's been playing the role of point guard here as of late. She'll head to the charity stripe for 2. They'll call that foul on Miley Johnson, her first foul. It's the third team foul on Christian. Just 2 team fouls on Belle Fourche as Voiles misses the first free throw. And now checking into the game for the Comets. I believe back into the contest is Sadie Marshall. Voiles' second shot, front iron, no good. Griffith with the rebound, so 0 for 2 from behind the charity stripe for Voiles. In a very low-scoring contest. Inside, back out, inside out 3 for Marshall. Off the rim, no good. Nori snags the rebound. Up floor, Comets tried applying some backcourt pressure, but no good for a moment. And Comets goes over to Voiles. Voiles is going to get fouled on the ground as we're rumbling, bumbling, stumbling here in the Hart Ranch as Nia Selfridge picked up a foul. That's the 4th team foul on the Comets with about 2 minutes left to go in the game. Voiles will take a seat. Freshman for the Lady Bronx, Emma Neal, will enter the contest. Still a 4-5 ball game. Selfridge will check out, and Linda Williams back into the contest. This personnel grouping worked very well for the Comets versus Spearfish. A 2-big set going up against the height and physicality of Belle Fourche. Hatling will not have a chance to throw the ball as Noah Jeske, Kaylee Nowajeski, called with the foul on the screen. Trying to set a screen for Maya Nowajeski, and was slightly illegal. Thompson inbounds as Abby Thompson sets up the play. Splits through the double team over to Marshall. Marshall inside to Williams. Spin move. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, no good that time by Johnson. And a save by Williams. Back to the top to Keita Griffith. One more pass. Here's a 3 by Marshall, and it hits the bottom of the net. Finally a 3 to go for Sadie Marshall. Christian retakes the lead by 2. Belle Fourche turnovers the last few possessions. That's what got him in trouble versus Hot Springs. Neal back over to Maya Nowajeski, over to Kaylee Nowajeski. Inside there is Nori by herself. Good cut, basket's good. Ties up the ball game at 7 each with about 1:02 left to go in the contest. Nori's 5th point of the game. Griffith in the corner. Back up top, Thompson. Thompson on the elbow now. Looks inside. Griffith steps through. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by 2 Bronx. And Maya Nowajeski with the rebound. Up floor. Nori. One shot 3. Off the rim, no good. Right there, Hatling stopped right there by Marshall. And a step out of bounds by Hatling. And the defense with the Comets coming up big after a big block that time by the forward. That is Sadie Marshall. Just had a 3-pointer moments ago. And stops the drive for Belle Fourche as Hatling steps out of bounds. Again, thank you for joining us here on KDSJ Sports. KDSJ-TV, of course, we've got Black Hill State University basketball happening on the radio waves right now with Steve Ammerman as the Yellow Jackets taking on the Adams State Grizzlies. Thompson through the lane, goes over to Williams. Williams, a lob up top to Kiefer back in the game. Thompson, 3-pointer, just nailed one moments ago, misses the second one. And now Kaylee Nowajeski up floor, layup's good. Kaylee Nowajeski running the length of the floor, and she beats the buzzer. And Belle Fourche will head to the end of the first quarter with a 2-point lead and a back-and-forth contest right here on KDSJ-TV. As I'll do it for the quarter, we'll be back with the second quarter and more of this exciting girls Class A Region 8 semifinal. Winner goes to the Sodak 16, and we got 1/4 of the game down. Belle Fourche up by 2. We'll continue with action after this 30-second timeout.
For over 20 years, there's been a better alternative for car repair in Spearfish and the Northern Black Hills. It's Auto Doctor, with their 2 ASC certified mechanics who each have over 40 years of experience and their state-of-the-art facility. They'll treat your vehicle like it's theirs. From mechanical repairs, brakes, alignments, tires, AC work, and more, Auto Doctor also provides advanced diagnostics. From Audis to Volkswagens, if your car is ill, we're the pill. Auto Doctor off Exit 14 Heritage Drive, Spearfish.
Back at the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth, Clayson Davis calling the action here from the Hart Ranch as Belle Fourche at the end of the first quarter with a 2-point advantage over Rapid City Christian. As now the Broncs back on offense, they'll go inside to Voiles, who pops back out, wants to look for a cutter on the inside. It goes out to Nowajeski, dribbles into a trap, and the ball is stolen away by Kiefer, and that causes a jump ball on the ground, and possession will go over to the Comets. Again, Belle Fourche, ball control, has been a bit sloppy at times this year. And it's much easier to score points on offense than it is playing on defense all the time. Well, the Broncs have been really good at that this year. Here's the Comets back on offense. Thompson back to Marshall. Marshall cross court to Kiefer. Makes a jab step. Wants to look inside. Cross court. Here's Marshall. 3-pointer. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound goes to Hatling. Reagan Hatling over to Norrie. Norrie can't control the ball and a steal by Thompson. Thompson up floor. Actually, that's Marshall. Marshall back and forth with Thompson. Results in points for the Comets. And now a steal on the other side, no good. Rebound goes to Williams. Williams, hook shot through the lane, good. And it's a swing of 4 points for the Comets in a span of about 10 seconds. And it's all due to turnovers by the Broncs. Voiles inside, Hatling by herself. Layup's good, and that ties up the contest. 11 each. Marshall with 5 points. Williams with 6, and Hatling, that's her 4th point. Kiefer, 3-pointer in the corner, back iron, no good. Long rebound to Thompson, over to Marshall, inside Williams. Williams, shot off the glass and good. She leads all scorers with 8 points. And now that press put on by the Comets. Hatling hands off to Voiles, back to Hatling. We'll set up the offense. Inside, Larson drives, high off the glass, too short, no good. Rebound, Williams. Thompson stops. Kiefer into the corner. Marshall's been the primary shooter from the outside for the Comets. And we got a timeout on the floor by head coach Paul Kiefer and the Comets. It's going to be a full timeout. We might take one with him as well. With 5:54 left to go in the second quarter, it's the hometown Rapid City Christian Comets up over Belle Fourche by a score of 13-11. Rest of the second quarter coming up next. Thank you for joining us on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. And we'll have the rest of the second quarter after this break.
The Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
After that Rapid City Christian timeout, Kiefer will inbound the basketball right in front of the Belle Fourche bench. They lead by 2 here, just about to hit the midway point in the second quarter. See what Coach Kiefer had drawn up for his Lady Comets. Cross-court pass. That goes Casey. Casey dribbles through a trap, goes back outside to Kiefer. Kiefer over to Marshall into the corner. Here's a 3 at the buzzer. No good. Putback finally rebounded by Norrie, stolen away by Christian. Here's Kiefer, 3-pointer. Good! Big 3-pointer by Rapid City Christian's Nora Kiefer. Now Belle Fourche up floor. Maya Nowajeski blocked by Marshall, and we got a foul on the floor. That was Nora Kiefer's first bucket of the night, as the rebound was controlled by Norrie, but it was stripped out of her hands by Miley Johnson, who re-enters the game. That was just the first foul for either team this whole second quarter, and it came with about 5:03 left to go in the second. They're going to catch Marshall for the first foul. And Kaylee Nowajeski Maya Nowajewski gets the first point to go. Makes it now a 4-point ball game. As Nori will take a seat into the contest now for Belle Fourche. I believe they're going to put Larson back in the game as Nowajewski goes 1 for 2 from behind the line, making it a 4-point game now. Thompson trying to find someone open, finally goes over to Casey. Casey inside to Marshall, and we got a foul on Larson on the floor. Christian almost getting a little lucky when it comes to holding the ball so long. Haven't got that many 5-second calls for the Lady Comets. And these two teams met earlier this year. And Bryn Casey had a good game, and we got a shot there by Rapid City. Christian extends the lead back out to 6. Larson back over to Voiles, swinging the ball around. Here's Kaylee Nowajewski, 3-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Kiefer. I did not see who scored that last Comets bucket. Meanwhile, the Comets back on offense. Starting to find some hot shooting against this zone defense for Belle. Marshall, top the key 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Christian momentarily, and then it's going back to Belle Fourche with Larson. Nowajewski, crossover through the lane, now back outside. 3-pointer by Belle, and it's good. Big 3-pointer that time by Delaney Larson, her first tray of the night. It's back to a 3-point ball game. 3-pointer on the other side's no good by Casey. Belle Fourche with the rebound, and Nowajewski's going to run up floor to Hatling. Hatling dribbles down to a trap and just throws it away. Hatling now trying to put on a trap, and the ball will go out of bounds off of Belle Fourche, and it will go to the Comets. That's been, again, the story of the year for Belle Fourche, especially in the second half of the season. Somewhat disappointing second half of the season, and it's just been simply passing the ball and ball control. Looking where you need to throw instead of throwing and then looking. Doesn't work very well. Substitutions for both sides. Nori back in the game for the Bronx. Griffith back in the contest, as well as Selfridge. We haven't seen her since the first quarter for the Comets. She's got 2 fouls, but re-enters the contest. Thompson inside by herself, Selfridge, and the layup is good. Selfridge had enough time to get the ball, order a hot dog, eat the hot dog, and score a basket. She was so wide open. Nori almost lost her dribble. Back over to Nowajewski. Man defense, and Nowajewski loses the ball. It's kicked out of there. It's a race for it on the ground, picked up by Selfridge. Again, another turnover by by Belle Fourche. Marshall through the lane, and they're going to catch Nori with the foul. That was Ania Selfridge's first bucket of the night. It's a 5-point lead for the Comets. Again, the broadcast of this playoffs game being authorized by a special arrangement with the board of directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Timeout on the floor taken by Coach Burr and the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx. As with 2:33 left to go in the game, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back for the rest of the second quarter after this 30-second timeout.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of Pillin Optical. Since 1974, Pillin has dedicated its business to serving the community with quality eye care at a great price. The inventory has grown, giving you the widest selection of frames while maintaining the best prices for your family eye care needs. Your family is special, and Pillin Optical wants you to enjoy every minute clearly with them. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Let's see what Coach Burr had drawn up on defense after that Belle Fourche timeout. Marshall going to the corner, Step through, back outside Selfridge, swing past the Griffith, and Griffith with the travel. That's the stop the Bronx needed. Can they use it on offense? Coming up, we'll have our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Check scoring for both teams. Nori for 3, off the front iron, no good. She has yet to hit from deep so far. It is hard to shoot in this gym when you're not used to it. The basket is off the wall, and now we got Voiles with a foul. I think she wanted a charge, and instead got to the opposite effect, and it was a blocking foul. It's going to be her first. Team third on the Bronx. Williams back up top. Marshall with a dribble, cross court over to Selfridge. Selfridge going to go baseline, has it blocked off. Selfridge by herself, layup's good. And the Comets starting to figure out this zone defense. Nori into some trouble, handoff to Hatling. Hatling inside to Nowajeski. Nowajeski into some traffic, back outside to Nori. Nori to Voiles. Voiles back to Nowajeski. Back to Voiles. Trying to find some sort of offense. Larson, Nowajeski. Nowajeski will now drive and kick out to the corner to Voiles. Voiles baseline. And we got a shove on Christian. Selfridge picked up her 4th point on that last possession, as now Maya Nowajeski will come in for Aurora Voiles. Again, coming up later on KDSJ-TV. In fact, tomorrow we'll be in Yankton. Nori with the turnover, up floor, Williams. And Williams too strong off the ball, and she hit the deck hard. And it's going to be a foul on Belle Fourche as Williams gets up off the ground, and she came down with a sudden thud. She'll exit the game. Brain Casey re-enters the game for the Comets. They'll say the ball was actually a turnover, not a foul. Or will they catch? Actually, they caught Marshall with a foul. Doesn't matter. Selfridge, sticky hands getting the ball, and it's a double dribble on Selfridge before she got the shot off and missed anyway. Belle Fourche, again, when they pass the ball, they can be good on offense, but when they have a hard time just trying to pass the ball and find open cutters, it could be some issues. Larson over to Nowajeski. Into the corner now to Hatling. Had 16 points versus Hot Springs, has only got 2 so far. Hatling, shot partially blocked, no good. And right there was Marshall with the block. 22-15, 7-point lead for the Comets. Into the corner is Marshall. Marshall with the offensive foul on Nowajeski. And I believe that's her 3rd. It is her 3rd on Sadie Marshall. So she will exit the contest. Kiefer will replace her. So it looks like going to be a matchup press put on by the Comets. Nowajeski gets the ball back after a pass from Hatling, up floor. Hatling about lost her dribble. High pass inside to Nori. Nori, spin around's good. And when the offense is struggling for the Bronx, you know that's a pretty good start. Just give it to your tallest and college basketball commit, Lily Nori. She just picked up her 7th point. Now under 20 seconds left to go. There's about a 1.5 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Casey into the corner. Selfridge back up top. Casey back into the corner. Selfridge. Corner 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Comets. Rebounded by Nori, and Nori will not get the shot off. Physical game. That can only be wrapped up as a fist fight. It's the best way to describe that first half. The Comets, they take the lead in the second quarter. They lead by 5 after trailing by 2 at the end of the first. And it was all due to turnovers caused by the Bronx and also scoring, as Linda Williams had 8 points, leads all scorers in the contest, and Christian on top by 5 as we reached halftime. Say it's a pretty good time to turn it over to our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. That's coming up next, right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook.
To start your new year with a new career, Pipeline Plastics in Belle Fourche is hiring extrusion and grinder technicians for day and night shifts. If you like the idea of working 6 months and getting paid for the full year, go online to pipe.us/careers and apply now. No experience necessary. They offer competitive pay starting at $20 an hour, great benefits, and much more, including quarterly bonuses. Go online to pipe.us/careers or call 605-892-0500 to apply today. Again, that's pipe.us/careers.
If it could be imagined, it can be created. Eaton Construction in Belle Fourche specializes in site development for your next commercial project. Size is no issue. Earth moving for grading on any level. Utility installation for single projects or entire subdivisions. Whatever the project, Eaton Construction has it handled. Gravel hauling. Construction of roads from scratch and down to basements. You know who you need for the job. Eaton Construction. Call 605-210-2223 today. That's 605-210-2223.
Collision Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality, guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers return again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
No matter what life throws in your direction, Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish reminds you to make you and your family's dental health a top priority. Putting off small problems now can lead to big ones later. We are small enough to feel like family, but big enough to bring you the latest technology. Before your lives get too hectic with school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, schedule a comprehensive exam now. We love our patients. Celebrating 50 years of dentistry in Spearfish.
Let our family care for your family.
Clayson Davis up top of the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth as we listen to the band play on here from the Hart Ranch. It's our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show. It's being brought to you by, guess what? Wolves Plumbing and Heating in Spearfish. Give them a call at 642-5755 or see more at wolfph.com. As looking at the first half as far as highlights go on our KDSJ Tropical Smoothie Sports Replay, Lily Norrie got the scoring parties going early for the Bronx, had an and one opportunity that she converted on. She led the Bronx with 7 points at the half. Sadie Marshall, that was her first tray that went. Then she also picked it up on the defensive side of the ball with a big block and causing Hatling to run out of bounds. The transition offense for Belle Fourche has been the main source of offense, mainly for the Bronx, as when they try to set up in their offensive sets, it's been pretty dysfunctional at times for the Bronx and not able to get some clean passes and just blatantly turning the ball over. Christian in the hometown gym, they've been able to shoot threes very well, has been able to shoot the ball well. It really picked up in that second quarter. And that 3-2 zone defense for Christian, for the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx, Christian has found a formula to break that, and that's how you break most zone defenses. Ball movement, getting to the open shooter, and then finally the most important part, hitting the shot. As it's 22-17 at halftime, let's look at scoring for both of these teams. First of all, it was 9-7, Belle Fourche at the quarter, end of the first quarter. Then Christian, they proceed to put up 15 points. Belle Fourche, they only added 8 in the second quarter. That's how we got to a 22-17 lead for the Comets. As the Comets, they were led by Linda Williams at halftime. She had 8 points. Nia Selfridge had 4. Sadie Marshall had, I have her for 5. I'm pretty sure she's got more than that. I want to say 7. Nora Kiefer has got 3 for the Comets. Again, unofficial stats right here on KDSJ-TV. And for the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx led by Lily Norrie with 7 points. Reagan Hatling had 4. Delaney Larson had 4. Maya Nowajewski had a free throw. Kaylee Nowajewski, she had a 3 as well. So I believe that gets her up to 5 points for the Bronx. And again, it's 22-17 at halftime. As I will take another timeout, look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard and see what else is going on across the state. Comets up by 5. Scoreboard up next with our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show.
Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is everywhere you need us to be. On the sidelines, supporting our local athletes, at our clinic locations throughout the region, and at our Ortho Express walk-in clinic when you don't have time to wait. We're here when you need us, working as a team to make your comeback stronger than ever. Getting stronger, getting better, getting you back to your best self. The life of an athlete has its uncertainties, wins and losses, injury and recovery. In the Black Hills area, athletes can always count on Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for whatever moves you.
You see.
Whether you've lived here for years or if you're new to town, everyone wants to know the best place to buy a quality pre-owned car, truck, and SUV, or where to go to have your current ride kept in shape. Brandon Kemp here from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Need new tires? We got them, all major brands. Your brakes squeaking, or do you just hear something that's not quite right? We can help. Or maybe you're looking to upgrade to something a little more suitable. Well, you came to the right place. Superior Auto Solutions on Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish, or find us online at superiorautost.com.
Everywhere. That's because Heinzerling Concrete of Spearfish is the most trusted name for everything from driveways, sidewalks, decorative stamp patios, and of course, foundations. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support the activities that help our area youth build their foundation for future success. Whatever the job, Heinzerling Concrete is the name you can trust. Google Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish or call 210-2320.
Beef Logic Inc. is proud to sponsor South Dakota's high school and collegiate athletes this season as they work alongside their partners at the South Dakota Beef Industry Council to deliver the Build Your Base Sports Nutrition Program at local high schools and colleges around the state and the country. Are you looking for a simple, easy-to-follow program that can help you and your family optimize performance both on and off the field of play? Check out buildyourbase.org and learn why beef continues to be the premier protein for athletic performance and recovery.
It's our Wolves Plumbing and Heating halftime show with the Belle Fourche Lady Bronx trailing the Rapid City Christian Lady Comets 22-17. Christian the 2 seed, Belle Fourche the 3 seed. The winner goes to the Sodak 16. Loser, their season ends. It's time to look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Again, being brought to you by Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, 644 West Jackson in Spearfish. Call them at 644-7773 or see them at junix.com. Again, this is part of the Region 8A Girls Tournament. As let's check out on the other side, St. Thomas More all over Hill City in the third quarter, 35-12. St. Thomas More, of course, the number 1 seed in the Region 8A tournament. Right here, Rapid City Christian up over Belle Fourche 22-17 at the end of the first half. Any updates on the 8B? Yes, we do. Harding County, the Lady Ranchers, undefeated and ranked 3rd in Class B. All over the Faith, Lady Longhorns, 40-17. McLaughlin in a close one with the Lemon Cowgirls, as is the Mustangs up over the Cowgirls, 20-19 at halftime for Region 8B. Region 7B, number 1 Bennett County leading White River 31-26 at halftime. And Kadoka area and Wall scoreless in the first quarter. Let's go to Region 7A as Mapaya Luta having a field day on Pine Ridge. It's 53-8 at halftime. Lakota Tech up over Winter 29-15 in Region 7A. Of course, boys basketball action happening today. Harrisburg leading Watertown at half, 30-13. On the girls' side, I don't know if that's... Oh, they're playing in different spots. That's why there's 2 games going on at the same time. Harrisburg up over Watertown, 34-12. And, of course, tomorrow we'll have Spearfish Spartan basketball as the Lady Spartans and the Spartans will be in Yankton And we'll be in Yankton as well here with KDSJ-TV. Doubleheader tomorrow from Yankton. Girls at 5 o'clock, boys at around 6:30. Our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off starting at, I don't know, somewhere in that time. We'll call it 5 o'clock. Tune on to 5. Nori fouled right away by Kiefer. As the Bronx take the ball first in the third quarter. Nori was the main source of offense for the Bronx, had 7 points at the half. Here's Hatling, corner three, money for the Bronx. They struggled from shooting from the outside, and Hatling, see if that could lead to some more points for the Bronx, as she now ties Nori for the Bronx lead in points with that three-pointer. Inside, Johnson inside out, swing over to Casey, elbow three for the Comets, and it's good. Back up to a 5-point lead. Casey with the three-pointer. Now let's see what the Bronx can do on offense. Inside to Nori. Nori, Hatling by herself, couldn't get the putback. Shot, the second shot blocked by Johnson, and then a scramble on the floor. Jump ball, and it'll go to the Comets. Hatling was by herself underneath the basket. Caught the ball and just didn't put it in the hoop. But the Bronx with a little bit more fire on offense. Again, courtesy of Reagan Hatling. Now, Comets back on offense. Casey just had a 3 moments ago. She's got 5 points. Kiefer through the lane. Kiefer shot no good. Rebound by Noah Jeske. So the defense for the Bronx picking up, and then an errant pass stolen by Kiefer. And that's going to give Lily Nori her third foul. Again, it was a high pass that was tipped by the Comets, and the Comets been doing that the whole game. Just been simply getting in the passing lane for Belle Fourche. That's causing multiple turnovers and making the Bronx work twice as hard on defense. Now Williams, jump shot short, no good. Voiles with the rebound. Can they take care of the ball? They dribble into a trap. Up floor, Hatling, shot, stop, three, and it's good! Reagan Hatling found the range at halftime. She's got all 6 of the Bronx points. Kiefer now in the corner. Shot no good by the Comets. Hatling with the rebound. Over to Voiles. Voiles has the ball stolen away by Marshall, and they're going to catch, not Marshall, they're going to get Thompson with the foul. It's her second, and I think that's for the better, or else Marshall would have picked up her 4th. Nori over to Hatling. Hatling outside Larson. Thought about the three. Back over to Voiles. Voiles swings it to Noah Jeske inside. Here's Nori. Nori, turnaround shot, good. We got a tie ball game. Lily Nori now with 9. And Belle Fourche again the offense. Much more crisp here in the second half. Marshall through the lane. Shot off the rim, off the glass, and good for Sadie Marshall. And we got a timeout on the floor. Fireworks for both teams. Marshall up to 9 points. We got a full timeout. I believe taken by Christian. I think we'll take one with them. 5:26 left to go in the third quarter. It's 27-25 here in the regional semifinals. Winner goes to the Sodak 16. We will find out who as we continue with this contest right here on KDSJ-TV.
Make eating better, easy with Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Spearfish. Just because you're in a hurry doesn't mean you can't eat better. Made to order smoothies, wraps, sandwiches, and flatbreads that instantly boost your mood, all with delivery available. Plus, check out all the different flavors of smoothie bowls, salads, and even breakfast items. Located off I-90, exit 14 on Platinum Drive, just down the hill from the Holiday Inn. Eat well, live well at Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Spearfish.
After that full timeout, Belle Fourche to set up on offense, and Christian will put for the 5 girls in the backcourt. Looks like it'll be a full court full court zone. Voiles stopped. His ball is almost stolen away. Noah Jeske up floor to Nori. Nori inside. Hatling's knocked out of there by Williams. Belle Fourche, they've had the right idea on offense. They've just been a step too slow with some of their passes. But that one will go out of bounds, so the Bronx will maintain possession. Nori has Kiefer on her. And the ball goes to Noah Jeske, back outside to Larson. Larson through the lane, goes through the lane. It's going to be a foul on the Comets. And I believe that was going to be on Bryn Casey as Delaney Larson came charging into the lane. It's just the first on Casey. Team third on the Comets in the third quarter as we get closer to crossing the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Larson. First shot snaps through the net and good. Makes now a 1-point game. Larson's 4th point of the game. Again, coming up this weekend on KDSJ-TV, we'll be in Yankton on Friday, and we will be in Brookings on Saturday for the last regular season contest for the Spearfish Spartans. Sodak 16 next week. You thought basketball was slowing down on KDSJ Sports. You thought wrong. We were just getting warmed up. It's playoff time. Comments on offense after Larson goes 2 for 2 from behind the charity stripe. Comets swinging the ball now on offense in the corner. Williams going baseline, dumps it off over to Marshall. Marshall with a drive through. Back over to Casey, 3-pointer, and it's good. Crisp ball movement by the Comets was the story for that possession. Back up to a 3-point lead. Belle Fourche has not led since the beginning of the second quarter. Noah Jeske over to Voiles, inside, and stolen away by Williams, and Voiles caught with the blocking foul. I believe that's the second or third on Voiles. It's the second. And some substitutions for the Comets. Williams takes a seat for Miley Johnson. Also taking a seat for the Comets, Marshall and I believe Thompson out of the game. Into the game is Griffith Selfridge. And as stated previously, Miley Johnson. 3-pointer top the key, off no good. Rebound to Johnson. Johnson into some traffic outside to Casey. Casey through the lane, back to Griffith. Griffith, bounce pass will go off into Jeske and stay with the Comets. With Nori on the bench, Comets want to get the ball to Miley Johnson, who now holds the height advantage on the floor. And there it is, back outside to Kiefer. Kiefer dribbles through the lane, stops, puts up a hook shot, no good. Ball will go off of Kiefer, and it will go to the Bronx. What can the Bronx do on offense? Larson up floor. Noah Jeske. Bounce pass to Maya Noah Jeske. Layup's good. Noah Jeske to Noah Jeske. That's how you break a press for the Bronx. Once you get past the initial wave, able to get an open layup. Griffith back into the corner by herself. Selfridge, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Griffith back over to Kiefer. Again, that ball movement for the Comets has been the main difference. 3-pointer top, the key bounces off, no good. Voiles with the rebound, and it goes over to Kaylee Noah Jeske. Noah Jeske will not get anything going. We got a timeout by Coach Burr in the Bronx. That was Maya Noah Jeske's third point of the game on that layup. Let's check that one out on the KDSJ-TV Sports Replay, brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe in Spearfish, one of our new sports sponsors for this season. It's a full timeout on the floor, and we'll take one with them. Nope, 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after this.
Quality food at a fair price. That's what you expect, and that's what you'll get at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or to grab a bite to eat before or after the game. Choose from daily specials, and a trip to the fresh soup and salad bar is always a hit. Plus, the Millstone can accommodate larger groups, like buses or your next meeting in their private party room. So, if it's just you and a friend or the whole team, get a great meal at a great price. The Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish.
So somehow the Bronx got over half court as we get out of that timeout. Thought there could have been a travel called. Larson on the inside. Hook shot off the glass. Too strong, no good. Selfridge with the rebound. Just a 1-point lead for the Comets. Casey. Cross-court pass. It's over to Griffith. Griffith inside. Johnson. Johnson underneath the basket's good. Got in front of Boyles. Back out to a 3-point lead. Now a steal by Selfridge. Comets with a Kiefer three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Larson, and it will go out off of bounds off the Comets. Will go to Belle Fourche, but the Comets diving on the floor to try to get the ball. So now it looks like Selfridge, Griffith, and I think Casey will take a seat. Turnover on the other side. We got a foul on the floor. They're going to catch Nori again for the foul. That's her fourth. Nori will have to exit the game. Bronx forcing passes. Again, getting turnovers for the Comets, and also now we got a foul underneath on Kaylee Nowajewski. I think the first one was more violent in my personal opinion. Foul is really starting to get piled up for Belle Fourche. Again, Nori will have to sit the bench with 4. One more and her day is done. Up top, now into the corner. Marshall three-pointer, and the Comets are starting to get warmed up. That's the 12th point of the game for Marshall. Larson gets across half court. Now Kaylee Nowajewski. Voiles. They want to go inside. She picks up her dribble now over to Maya Nowajewski. Inside, Hatling. Hatling gets a double team stolen away by Marshall. Or that's Williams, that is. Williams up floor to Marshall. Marshall through the lane, top to key. Kiefer, three-pointer. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Maya Nowajewski. And the ball's stolen away by the Comets, and we got a hold on Belle Fourche. Again, the Bronx just not aware of a Comet, always lurking around the ball, and they end up throwing it. And to the Comets 9 times out of 10. And that's what's caused a lot of turnovers. Nowajewski just picked up her third foul, and that's the 5th team foul on the Bronx. And the Comets are shooting free throws. Now Kaylee Nowajewski in some foul trouble for the Bronx. And that will send Thompson to the line for 2 free throws. First shot back iron, no good. 1:24 left to go in the third quarter. Belle Fourche tied the game right off the start of the third quarter. And then a foul trouble by Nori and now Nowajewski. The Comets push back out now to a 7-point lead. Ties the game lead for High. And then another errant pass by Belle Fourche. Again, just trying to force the ball down the field, down the court. And a Comet is usually right there and close in the vicinity to get the steal. Marshall inside Johnson. A bounce pass over to Kiefer will go out of bounds. So now 1:01 left to go. Bronx without their seniors. And that's just another errant pass by Voiles, and it will go out of bounds, and that will go straight back to the Comets already in the front court. That's been one of the keys of the game for Belle Fourche has been ball control. Now Noah Jeske about got a steal. These long, high arcing passes giving the defense time to react and catch up to the ball. Might have been able to do that against Hot Springs. Won't be able to do that against Christian. Marshall on the elbow. Back top the key. Thompson over to Kiefer. Back up floor. Thompson by herself. Thought about the three, didn't want it. Here's Kiefer on the elbow by herself. Three-pointer back iron, no good. A rebound will go off of Hatling and will stay with the Comets. It would have rolled out of bound, but Hatling went toward to get to the ball, and it will actually go off of Hatling and stay with the Comets. Sometimes your worst enemy is yourself. For Belle Fourche, that's been the story of the second half of this third quarter. Here's Kiefer, corner three. Off iron, no good, and they're going to catch Johnson with the foul as her and Voiles battling for the rebound. Again, the bench deeper for the Comets. They're not afraid to play some underclassmen, including sophomore Nia Selfridge into the game, and also a 8th grader, Shaylee Griffith, re-enters the contest. Hatling to Larson, and Larson throws it straight to Selfridge. Layup, good. If there was a snapshot of how this second half has been for Belle Fourche, it's that right there. And it continues, and Johnson will instead be caught with the foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Christian. That's the 2nd foul on Johnson. So now Maya Nowajeski will head to the line for 2 free throws. And the first swishes through the net and good. Nowajeski now up to 4 points. She is just a freshman at 5'8" for the Lady Broncs. Second shot no good. Williams with the rebound. And then a cheap foul on Nowajeski. Well, actually, not really cheap. I would just say she was going for the ball. Wanted to get a steal, and instead picks up her 4th foul. So now both Belle Fourche Bronx seniors with 4 fouls. Both teams passed 5 fouls in the third quarter, so we're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. First shot no good by Casey. It's been the story of turnovers caused by Christian that's been leading to points. And Christian, they haven't been really hitting on all cylinders on offense, but when you've had multiple second chance opportunities, it's a lot easier to find a rhythm on your offense, and now it's going to be a full court press put on by Christian. Nowajeski up floor. Maya Nowajeski now. Bounce pass back to Voiles. 4 seconds left to go. Hatling dribbles through the lane, puts up a shot, and it's good by Hatling. She beats the buzzer, and that will make it a 7-point contest at the end of the third quarter. Christian adds 17 points to their total. Belle Fourche, they add 15. And that's how we get to a 32-39 contest. It was a 7-point game last time these two teams met in the regular season, and it's looking like it might be a similar result here. Christian, one more quarter from making it to the Sonac 16. Belle Fourche, they need a comeback here in the fourth quarter. Can they stop the turnovers? That'll be a big cause of it. Fourth quarter coming up next on KDSJ-TV.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Truck Month has arrived, and Junix and Spearfish has the deals you've been waiting for now during Ram Truck Month for work and for play. A 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn as low as $48,840. A new 2024 Ram 3500 Tradesman as low as $53,995. Or a 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie as low as $57,520. Visit Junix.com to see what's available. Then schedule a test drive to see what's possible at Junix Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Belle Fourche breaks open scoring as we can begin the fourth quarter. That's Larson with the layup. Nori back in the contest for Belle Fourche. She's got 4 fouls. Noah Jeske for the Bronx also still in the game. She's got 4 fouls. And it's now a 5-point contest. Larson up to 7 points. 3-pointer. Good on the other side by the Comets. That's Bryn Casey nailing the tray. 42-32, 34. I must have missed a point for Belle Fourche. And then on the other side, a turnover. So a turnover on the Bronx. Some more substitutions come in as Johnson, Selfridge, and Griffith hit the bench. And Thompson, Kiefer, and Sadie Marshall re-enter the contest. Steal by the Bronx up floor. Here's Nori. Nori stripped away by Kiefer, but he'll stay here with the Bronx. Get Nori in the game with 4 fouls. She's got 9 points for the Bronx. As Larson will take a seat for Coach Burr and crew. There's no regional final. Both teams will automatically advance to the Sodak 16 from Region 8A. Winner of this contest and the winner of St. Thomas More Hill City, which last time we checked on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard would be Hill City. Turnover by Hatling. And now up floor, here come the Comets. Through the lane, layup, no good. Rebound, Johnson stolen away, and it's a jump ball caused by Noah Jeske, as Kaylee Noah Jeske could have very easily picked up her 5th foul, but causes the jump ball. It will stay here with Rapid City Christian. So with 6:38 left to go in the game, 8-point lead. Thompson through the lane, and what do we have? Foul on Voiles. It's her 3rd. So add her name to the list of Bronx in foul trouble. And now we have a meeting there in the middle of the lane with our Law on the Court, brought to you by South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Again this weekend, Friday, we'll be in Yankton for Spearfish versus Yankton. Williams, a shot no good. Good defense by Nori. Here's Noah Jeske. Dribbles through some Comet defenders. Over to Maya Noah Jeske. Her ball is knocked out of there by Williams. Linda Williams, the senior, playing her tail off here on the Hart Ranch. And we got a timeout by the Bronx. We'll keep it right here. Let's look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard real quick. Of course, reminder, we'll have our Superior Performer for this contest. That's brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. It's a full timeout on the floor, so we got plenty of time to check out scores on what's going on. As in the third quarter, St. Thomas More 38, Hill City 14. In Region 8B, Harding County all over Faith at 59-24. Lemon has taken the lead over McLaughlin at 30-26 in the fourth quarter. In Region 7B, Bennett County over White River 54-31 in the third quarter. No score update yet from Kadoka area and Wall. Thought we had one earlier. That's weird. And in Region 7A, Lapayalluta 81, Pine Ridge 17. Lakota Tech up 20 over Winter 53-33. course, the girls Class A Sodak 16 will be next week. Nowajeski trying to find someone over to Voiles finally. Inside, tried going to Nori, but a steal by Casey. And Comets, after what could have been a steal by Kaylee Nowajeski, retake the ball. Williams into the corner. Up top, Marshall, three-pointer. Front iron, no good. Williams with a rebound and the putback, and it's good. The rebounding battle has been won by the Comets so far. Nowajeski stolen away by Williams. Williams through the lane, up, good. There's not a lot that Nori could have done there. Another steal by the Comets. That's two turnovers, and Williams had 4 points. Here comes the Comets, corner three, and everything is working for the Comets. Three-pointer by Bryn Casey. Now on the other side, Bronx inside to Nori. Nori not able to catch the ball cleanly inside to Hatling, and they're going to catch Kiefer with a foul on Nori. But Belle Fourche's inability to get the ball in bounds and cross the timeline has led into points, and also in this fourth quarter, the rebounding and the glass has been owned and operated by Linda Williams for the Comets. Voiles back over to Maya Nowajeski. Now here's Kaylee Nowajeski. Man defense put on by the Comets inside. Hatling back outside. Kaylee Nowajeski stops at the free throw line. Now Maya. Cross court to Voiles. Voiles, three-pointer off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Hatling's knocked out of there. And now Griffith with the ball. And now we are rumbling here in the Hart Ranch. And that eventually leads to a jump ball. I think Belle Fourche will maintain possession. 4:53 left to go in the game. Largest lead of the game, and it's 15 for the Comets. It was 7 at the quarter. Belle Fourche has put up one singular bucket, and we're almost at the halfway point. Nori, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound is another jump ball between Maya Nowajeski and Shaylee Griffith, and this time the Comets will take possession. And that will lead to some full court man defense put on by the Bronx. They allow around 39 points per game. I'd say the Comets have crossed that mark. Comets average 52 points per game. They give up 43. They've only allowed one singular bucket for Belle Fourche this fourth quarter. Inside, Johnson off the glass and good. And they're going to go after Nori, I believe, for the rest of the game because she's got 4 fouls. High pass, Maya Nowajeski luckily gets it. Hatling through the lane. Hatling jump shot off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by the Comets. Up floor, and Comets, and that's Casey. Now some ball movement for Rapid City Christian. Griffith, Thompson through the lane, loses the ball, gets it right back over to Casey. Casey through the lane. We got a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Maya Nowajeski. And we got some more Comets to come in. Keeper re-enters the game, Williams and Marshall. And in for Belle Fourche as Hatling takes a seat, and it's going to be the freshman Emma Neal. Williams through the lane. What do we have? They're going to catch Nori for the foul. And I'm going to be honest, I don't see much of a foul there. I'm going to be blatantly honest, there wasn't much of a foul there. And that will end Nori's day. Lily Nori fouls out of the contest with 5 fouls with 9 points. And then we got an offensive foul on the Comets. So that's the 4th team foul on Sadie Marshall. 51-34 is the score. And Marshall now with a foul. That's Linda Williams with a foul. It's the 3rd team foul on Christian. There's 3 team fouls on Belle Fourche. Time's running out on the Bronx. Kaylee Nowajewski gets across the timeline. Can they have an offensive set? Bounce pass. Here's Veal. Goes up strong, and it's going to be a foul. Neal, that is. Emma Neal will now head to the line for 2. .333 left to go in the game. Emma Neal shoot free throws. The freshman haven't scored yet in the contest. She very well could here. First shot off front iron, no good. Of course, we'll have our KDSJ post-game report coming up. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll have a superior performer for this contest. That's being brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions and Spearfish. Neal hits the second free throw, and we got a timeout with 3:33 left to go in the contest. It's 51-35 Christian, and it's about 3 minutes left to go until we crown, well, not really crown, we'll have a winner, and someone will head to the Sodak 16. We'll find out here after this timeout right here on KDSJ-TV.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is not only part of the community we live in, they are the community. Bentonite clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belle Fourche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
For over 10 years, Allied Construction has been a trusted name in the Black Hills, providing top-quality construction services to our local community. We take pride in being a local business with deep roots in the area. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust us to deliver exceptional results on every project. Our team is dedicated to providing personalized service, ensuring your project gets the attention and expertise it deserves.
Check out their website today. Click alliedconstruction.com or find them on Facebook.
After that Belle Fourche timeouts, 51-35. Williams by herself underneath, getting the bucket and the foul. Might be the exclamation point for this contest. Linda Williams, 14 points. And with Nori out of the game with 5 fouls, the Comets now hold the size advantage in the game. Rebounds no good. Hatling controls it for the Bronx. Maya Nowajewski, Kaylee Nowajewski, she's got 4 fouls for the Bronx. Kaylee, long 2, and it's good. Kaylee Nowajewski now up to 7. Christian, content to use the clock. Williams thought about the 3, will now go baseline. And what do we got? A timeout by Coach Kiefer and the Comets. Thanks to more of our KDSJ Sports sponsors, including Fisher Sand and Gravel, Pillin Optical celebrating 50 years right here in Rapid City, Powder River Energy, Proline Equipment Rentals, Low Roofing, the Millstone Family Restaurant, giving us our From the Bench podcast as we met with Lily Nori's father, Mark Nori, earlier today. Rewatch that episode on KDSJ-TV. The Auto Doctor, exit 14, exit 8, Phillips 66, Goldust Maverick Steakhouse, and Minerals Technology American Colloid Company, Eaton Construction, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and also want to thank Pipeline Plastics as well in Belle Fourche. So after that timeout by Christian, Kiefer will inbound. Here's Marshall, shot no good. Rebound will go off of Hatling and will stay with the Comets. With 2:42 left to go in the game, it was a 7-point lead for the Comets at the end of the third quarter. Williams has it stolen away momentarily by Nowajewski. He'll go over to the Bronx. Nowajewski, and what is more and more looking like could be her last basketball game in a Bronx uniform. Still playing hard for the Bronx. As Nowajewski loses the ball, and now we got another jump ball, and this time we'll go over to the Comets. Peyton Richardson, an 8th grader for Belle Fourche, checks into the contest. Some subs in for the Bronx. And we got a timeout by Coach Kiefer and the Comets. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30 with them. Ending of this game coming up next on KDSJ-TV.
It's not one, but two great locations in Spearfish to gas up and get what you need on the go. Exit 8 and Exit 14 Speedy Marts offer everything you need so you can get in and get out and get back on the road. Find your favorite snacks and a cold drink, or maybe something fresh from the kitchen or in the cold case. It's all homemade right here. And Exit 8 and Exit 14 offers top-tier fuels from Phillips 66, so you get the most from your transportation. Exit 8 and 14 Speedy Marts in Spearfish. Right off the road, right on the money.
Kiefer to inbound for the Comets. Now here's Abby Thompson. Christian inching closer and closer to getting the revenge on Belle Fourche from last year when the Bronx took the Christians out of the Sodak 16. Took the Comets out of the Sodak 16. Marshall still playing hard. Couldn't get the ball, but it will stay with the Bronx as now Peyton Richardson to inbound for Belle Fourche with 2:11 left to go in the game. It's an 18-point game. Richardson, pass stolen away by Thompson, blocked by Nowajewski. And Richardson has the ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Bronx. But Christian, they have been a thorn in the Bronx side all game long. And stepping on the line was Neal, and another turnover by the Bronx. Christian has gone after the ball every single time it has floated in the air. And they've done it at a highly successful rate. Pass down floor intended for Williams is good, and the layup also is good. Now 55-37, under 2 minutes left to go. Williams now up to 21 points and a steal by Comets up floor, and we got a foul by Maya Nowajewski as now it looks like Sadie Marshall will head to the line for 2. It's the 5th team foul in the Bronx as well. Again, just the defensive pressure for the Comets has been the story of the game. Marshall now up to 13 points. With 1:40 left to go in the game. Marshall 2 for 2 from behind the charity stripe. They'll stay in that full court press. 2-2-1 press. Nowajewski over to Maya Nowajewski. Cross the floor. Bounce pass over to Hatling. Hatling loses it, and now a tip. They'll go off of Christian. It's stolen away by, looks like, Marshall. It'll stay with the Bronx, but Christian does not matter the score, nor matters what time is on the clock. They are still hustling and running. And in terms of battle of effort and hustle, if there was a stat for that, it would be controlled by Christian. And a double dribble by the 8th grader, Peyton Richardson. 1:21 left to go in the game. 20-point lead for the Comets, itching closer and closer to a Sodak 16 appearance. Williams steps through the lane and gets the bucket to go. Williams now all the way up to, I guess I thought she had 20 points. She had 15 points earlier. And Belle Fourche still not able to get the ball across half court. And I believe that's going to start some subs. And the Comets will do so. Full squad substitution. And the Comets have pretty much punched their ticket to the Sodak 16. Linda Williams, the senior forward, at 5'10", she's got 18 points on the night, is a big reason why. Timeout on the floor. Minute 3 left to go. The conclusion of this game coming up next right here on KDSJ-TV.
Whatever the weather, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating keeps you in the comfort zone with expert heating and air conditioning repair or replacement from American Standard Mitsubishi. For over 70 years, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has delivered quality service to the Northern Hills and Northeast Wyoming. When you need timely, expert service for heating, cooling, or plumbing, call 605-642-5755 or search Wolf's Plumbing and Heating and stay in the comfort zone.
Clayson Davis atop the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. 1:03 left to go in the game, and it is now a 22-point lead for the Comets. It was a 7-point game at the end of the third, and after Lily Norrie followed out of the contest for the Bronx, it has been all Christian for the rest of the game. And now with some subs in for Christian, they're still playing tough and strong. Richardson dribbles, and we got a foul on the Comets into the game. That's Emma Swenson, a 7th grader at 5'5", into the varsity game. It's the 5th team foul on Christian, so I believe that will result in free throws for Peyton Richardson. 48 seconds left to go, and the Comets look to punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. Again, it was Belle Fourche last year, and Belle Fourche who beat the Comets in the semifinals to go to the Sodak 16. Comets won earlier this year, 57-50, here from the Hart Ranch, and the fourth quarter has been primarily dominated by the Comets. Maya Nowajeski 2 for 2 from behind the charity stripe. 6 points now. Full court defense put on by Belle Fourche. Kaylee Nowajeski with the steal. And we got another jump ball, and it will go over to the Comets with 43 seconds left to go. Kaylee Nowajeski still playing strong for the Bronx in what is turning out to be her last game in a Belle Fourche basketball jersey. Comets up floor. That's Kuhlman. And we got a foul on Maya Nowajeski. So now that will send Kuhlman to the line for 2. As Belle Fourche, this will be the second most points they have given up this season. And gave up 62 to Mapaya Luta. As Alex Love enters and then exits the game for Christian. Shot is up and good for Christian, now making it 21-point game. Richardson back to Maya Nowajeski. Dribbles through the lane by herself. Layup rolls off her hand wrong. Rebound to Christian. 20 seconds left to go in the game as Rapid City Christian will improve to 13-9. Belle Fourche will end their season at 12-10. As Jade Shorb in the game as well for Christian. 7 seconds left to go. And I believe that will do it. Rapid City Christian will go on to the Sodak 16 for a chance to make it to Spearfish. Belle Fourche, they end their season at 12-10 on the year. And it was behind an 18-point performance from Linda Williams. And so many turnovers by Rapid City, caused by Rapid City Christian, is the main difference of the game. As I believe both teams will come together at mid-floor and do a post-game prayer, as they always do here in Rapid City Christian. Intermixed purple and white jerseys, as a great scene here at the Hart Ranch, as Christian will move on to the Sodak 16, 60-39. Our post-game show coming up next right here on KDSJ-TV.
Do-it-yourself made easy with help from Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche. Whether you're a full-fledged contractor or just taking care of some jobs around your home, Proline has the equipment you need. Lifts for any job, like scissor lifts, boom lifts, and man lifts. Skid steers, trenchers, backhoes, and more. Step inside to find smaller tools for do-it-yourself projects like concrete work, painting, sewer repair, and more. Call 723-7677, click ProlineEquipmentRentals.com, or stop by off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche today.
For over 20 years, there's been a better alternative for car repair in Spearfish and the Northern Black Hills. It's Auto Doctor, with their 2 ASC certified mechanics who each have over 40 years of experience, and their state-of-the-art facility. They'll treat your vehicle like it's theirs. From mechanical repairs, brakes, alignments, tires, AC work, and more, Auto Doctor also provides advanced diagnostics. From Audis to Volkswagens, if your car is ill, we're the pill. Auto Doctor off Exit 14 Heritage Drive, Spearfish. Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects, from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
For nearly 50 years, Low Roofing Incorporated has been the trusted name in commercial roofing across western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming. Family owned and operated since 1975, they bring quality craftsmanship and reliable service to every project, big or small. From repairs to new installations, Low Roofing Incorporated covers it all. Protect your business with the experts who care and products that last. Call 1-800-658-4543. Low Roofing Incorporated, building a legacy of trust, one roof at a time.
The Gold Dust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
Are you looking to start
60-39, the final here at the Hart Ranch, as Rapid City Christian improves to now 13-9 on the year, and Belle Fourche, the Lady Broncs, see their season end at 12-10. It's our KDSJ post-game show. Clayson Davis here with you at the Monument Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. As at the end of the first quarter, it was 9-7, Belle Fourche with the lead, and that turned into a 5-point lead for Christian, 22-17 at halftime. Third quarter turned into a 7-point game. Belle Fourche added 15 points, Christian added 17, and then it was all Christian the rest of the way, as Belle Fourche only put up 7 in the fourth quarter. Christian, they proceeded to put up 21 points in the fourth quarter alone. And that's how we get to our final of 39-60. Rapid City Christian will move on to the Sodak 16. They'll play a neutral site somewhere and see if they can punch their ticket to Spearfish, where that is going to be the host of the girls Class A state basketball tournament. We'll be here in Spearfish. Let's look at scoring for both of these teams. First off, for Belle Fourche, they were led by Reagan Hatling had 10 points. Lily Norrie had 9 points in her last game as a Belle Fourche Lady Bronc. Kaylee Nowajewski had 7 in her last game as a Belle Fourche Lady Bronc. Peyton Richardson had 1. Maya Nowajewski, I believe, had 7. Delaney Larson had 7 as well. Emma Neal had a free throw. These are unofficial stats, of course. Sadie Marshall had, looks like 14 points for Christian. I kept saying Linda Williams during the broadcast. I apologize. It's Lita Williams. I have 18 points to lead all scorers. Bryn Casey had 9. Nora Kiefer, I believe, had 6. Abby Thompson had 3. Miley Johnson, I believe, had 4-6. Again, these are super unofficial stats, so I do apologize ahead of time. And, there's probably a lot more I missed, but that's just rough scoring for Rapid City Christian. Again, headlined by Lita Williams with 18, and that's how she gets to be our superior performer for this contest, being brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Give them a call at 605-642-9111 or see their inventory online at superiorsd.com. As Williams led the Comets in scoring, also had a multitude of steals and rebounds. Might have had a double-double in that game as well. We only keep track of points here on KDSJ-TV. But Lita Williams, big part of why the Comets are moving on to the Sodak 16, and she's our superior performer for the contest, being brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Again, it's the last week of voting for the January Superior Performer of the Month, and that's on our website, KDSJ980.com, where the winner will have $100 donated to his or her school's athletic fund. So you got 2 days to vote for it. Well, actually, now it's at the end of Wednesday. It's turning into more 1 day to do it. So get your votes in now for the Superior Performer of the month of January. February voting will open up in the month of March. Again, Rapid City Christian, they improved now to 20 and, wow, where'd I get 20? 13-9. Belle Fourche ends their season at 12-10. We will continue with our post-game show. We will look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard next. Checking out what else happened in the state of South Dakota as far as regional basketball goes. Preview what's coming up next on KDSJ-TV and wrap up the post-game. That's all coming up next right here on KDSJ-TV.
Year with a new career, Pipeline Plastics in Belle Fourche is hiring extrusion and grinder technicians for day and night shifts. If you like the idea of working 6 months and getting paid for the full year, go online to pipe.us/careers and apply now. No experience necessary. They offer competitive pay starting at $20 an hour, great benefits and much more, including quarterly bonuses. Go online to pipe.us/careers or call 605-892-0500 to apply today. Again, that's pipe.us/careers.
If it could be imagined, it can be created. Eaton Construction in Belle Fourche specializes in site development for your next commercial project. Size is no issue. Earth moving for grading on any level. Utility installation for single projects or entire subdivisions. Whatever the project, Eaton Construction has it handled. Gravel hauling. Construction of roads from scratch and down to basements. You know who you need for the job. Eaton Construction. Call 605-210-2223 today. That's 605-210-2223.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of Pillin Optical. Since 1974, Pillin has dedicated its business to serving the community with quality eye care at a great price. The inventory has grown, giving you the widest selection of frames while maintaining the best prices for your family eye care needs. Your family is special, and Pillin Optical wants you to enjoy every minute clearly with them. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Jake's Collision Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality, guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers returned again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
Back with our KDSJ postgame show, where the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs getting their last final team picture of the year. It's time to look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. I was informed by Black Hill State Athletic Director Mark Norrie. Of course, he's here watched his daughter play. They had a big boy basketball at halftime of the men's game. It was the Black Hill State University offensive line versus the Black Hill State University defensive line at halftime in a basketball game. That sounds awesome. I do not care who you are. I wish I could see it. I need to watch the replay of it. That would be awesome to watch. But instead, we're going to do our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Again, being brought to you by Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, 644 West Jackson in Spearfish. Call them at 644-7773 or see them at junix.com. In Region 8A, St. Thomas More punches their ticket to the Sodak 16. They beat Hill City 52-26. Rapid City Christian beating Belle Fourche 60-39. In Region 7A, Mapaya-Luta over Pine Ridge 81-17. It's Lakota Tech over Winner 61-34. In Girls Region 8B, it was Harding County over Faith, 61-28. Harding County stays undefeated on the year. The Lemon Cowgirls beat McLaughlin 41-34. In Region 7B, it was Bennett County over White River, 67-45. Kadoka area currently leading Wall, 22-21. Of course, basketball coming up tomorrow. We will be in Yankton as the Spearfish Spartans girls and boys basketball teams. They make their way to Yankton for the last road trip of the regular season as the girls and boys will take on the Bucks and the Gazelles here on KDSJ-TV. Girls game tip-off at around 5. Boys game to tip-off at around 6:30. In our Jake's Collision Repair countdown to tip-off starting at around 5 o'clock. And the highlight, Mark Norrie and seniors Lily Norrie, Kaylee Nowajeski somewhere down there as well. Of course, Lily Norrie's basketball career far from over, going to play basketball at the next level. Well, so we will be seeing her in a basketball jersey again, but it'll be the last time in a Bronx uniform. There's a lot of heartfelt hugs going on here down on center court here in the Hart Ranch for the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs. Again, that's coming up on Friday. TV only on Saturday. The Brookings Bobcats will host the Spearfish Spartans for the final doubleheader of the regular season. That'll be on Saturday on KDSJ-TV. Girls game to start at around 12:30 Mountain Time. Boys game at around 2 on KDSJ-TV. TV only on KDSJ Radio. It will be Black Hill State University basketball taking on New Mexico Highlands for the last regular season game of the college season on KDSJ Radio. That's coming up for KDSJ Sports. And I believe that'll do it for this broadcast. Thanks to more of our sponsors, including Fisher Sand and Gravel, Pellin Optical, Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche, Low Roofing, the Millstone Family Restaurant, Butte County Equipment, the Auto Doctor, Exit 14, Exit 8, Phillips 66, Gold Dust Maverick Steakhouse, Minerals Technology, American Colloid Company. And thank you guys and all of our Belle Fourche Bronx fans for joining us on KDSJ TV this basketball season. Remember, if you missed any of the action, you can watch any game at any time. For video archives and to view our live sports broadcast, you need to subscribe right here to KDSJ TV on YouTube and follow KDSJ Radio on Facebook. And again, thank all of our sponsors for making this possible, and we'll see you guys on Friday. As this activity was brought to you by KDSJ-TV, Riverfront Broadcasting, as its advertisers in the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the SDHSAA. Again, Your final, Rapid City Christian, number 2 seed. They punched their ticket to the Sodak 16. Belle Fourche, their season's over. Final score 60-39. We'll see you guys on Friday from Yankton. I'm Clayson Davis signing off on KDSJ-TV. You can rewatch this game at any time on our YouTube channel at KDSJ-TV and also on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. Anyways, I'll see you guys Friday in Yankton.